I just want to give you two things that you can actually, I can train you on right now how to save a life with two things. First one, not awake, not breathing normal. So the first thing you do is if you find someone who's not awake, you try to wake them up. Don't kick them. Just try to shake them, try to arouse them. If they don't arouse, who are you going to call? 911. There you go. Breathing. Breathing normal, we all do it. We all don't care that we're breathing. Right? Like everyone in this room is breathing right now, and no one's concerned about it. It's only when we actually think about it that we actually look for it. And what we say when we mean normal breathing is they have chest rise and fall. So every breath they take, they have a breath, okay? If not, everyone knows this song? Hit the beat. All you gotta do is you're gonna push hard and fast on the chest, lower part of the breastbone. Literally. It is kitchen. It's better to sing that song than Another One Bites the Dust. That's all I'm saying. Because they're the same beat. But when you do this, basically you just take the heel of the hand, put it on the bottom part of the breastbone, and you just push down hard and fast. Now a lot of people say, well, am I going to hurt the person? I will tell you that no one has ever been successfully sued for doing CPR on someone else. How cool is that? Right? Nobody. Second thing is, if someone's letting you push on their chest with that much force, they're either going to be dead or they are dead. Okay? Now, when I started teaching this, I thought this was the stupidest thing I've ever heard of. Until I was at work one day, remember I was a paramedic, on September 28th, I heard a phone call come in for a commercial property that's a person was unconscious. My father's the one on the right. He worked there. So I texted my father to let him know that he had a medical event going on in his workplace, because my father used to be an EMT. He didn't respond back. I got that gut feeling. Next thing, 5 minutes later, I got the notification that it was my father that was in cardiac arrest. This man, this big guy here, his name is Floyd Flynn, never had any CPR training at all. He just seen a short clip like I showed you guys and looked to see someone who's breathing and had no, not awake, not breathing, and immediately started doing chest compressions on my father. He did chest compressions for 2 minutes before my father took his first breath. He saved my father's life. Just from hands-only CPR. It works. Okay, and I'm first-hand knowledge of how well it works. So, again, person not awake, not breathing, call 911, start pushing hard and fast on the chest. Have someone grab an AED. The last thing I'm going to teach you is save a life. We all know this. Okay, first thing, it's bleeding. Everyone is so concerned with germs, right? Someone else's blood? Ooh, yeah. You're bleeding, right? That's what I'll tell someone. You point out and go, you're bleeding. Well, first of all, we all know we don't like to lose our blood. Second of all, we all know germs. Here's something you can do. Only thing you want to do is you want to put a layer of protection between your skin and their blood. So, if you don't have gloves, what about put my hand in a plastic bag? Could that be a glove? Yeah, right? Something, a layer of protection, put it between them. What about having the person hold it themselves? Go, wow, you're bleeding. Here's a napkin, hold it on there. Because sometimes people, when they see themselves bleeding, don't know what to do. They even though it's common sense, they forget. So maybe you have to tell them. So the first thing with bleeding is obviously protect yourself. If you do get blood on you, immediately go over to your sink and wash with soap and water. Okay? If you have that spray, we've all seen that spray, the antiseptic spray, you don't have to take a bath in it. Okay? Just a little bit, clean your skin, and then wash it off with regular soap and water. If you do get it in your eyes, though, or in your mouth, or you happen to realize your skin is ripped open, you should go see medical attention for that. But if someone's bleeding, first thing you're going to do is you're going to hold direct pressure. How long are you going to hold direct pressure for? Anyone know? Up to? Until it stops. But it could be up to 8 minutes. 8 minutes to hold direct pressure. If that doesn't work, the next one we're going to go to is what we call wound packing. What wound packing is if someone has a hole in their body, in their legs or their arms, and you try to hold direct pressure and it doesn't stop, what you're going to actually do is you're going to start shoving material in there until you can't shove in anymore. It's going to hurt them, but it's going to save their life because it's going to get to where the bleeding is. Everyone understand that? So you just push it in as much as you can and hold pressure on it. And then the last one is a tourniquet. Now, I know a lot of people say, well, tourniquets, and if you put a tourniquet on, you're going to lose a limb. That is not true anymore, okay? It's better to put one on and it not be needed, and we take it off, than it is not to put one on. Does that make sense, everyone? This arm was in a tourniquet for 8 hours. Stole my arm, okay, from an accident. So you can put tourniquets on. They should be a last-ditch effort to control bleeding, though.